All right, so on this video, my mic wasn't working. So this is the overdub version. It's kind of like watching the director's cut, if you will. So I'm explaining why I am not wearing my more professional garb. This is a pajama day for Spirit Week, or Spirit Day. That's why I just had a hat on with my, with my hoodie. And I'm explaining, I think, what part of the packet we're working on. And oh, I know what it was. I was talking about going to grocery store that morning and finding toilet paper, and I was relieved because we were getting a little bit low. So it's always a good day when you get to go out shopping and they have what you need. So enough about myself. I think here soon we're going to be getting to what you are watching this for, and that is the packet. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Here's the packet. Now this is page 4, halfway down. The previous video we talked about this part of the page. So if you would slide your page down to this part where it talks about volume of the shape. Okay, volume is where you do the length and the width times the height. I think that's about what I'm explaining here. Okay, it looks like 4.2 centimeters times 25.2 centimeters times something. It's 15.8, I think. Yeah, 15.8 centimeters. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to write that up. I'm writing that up on the board. You can see that though. You didn't mean me to tell you that, to know that. So to find the volume, we're multiplying those three numbers together. This is the basic idea here. And I'm sure I'm doing a lot more talking as I write that. Okay, so I zoomed in so you can see here, 4.2 times 25.2 times 15.8. And that's the length, the width, and the height. And I think I said something to the effect that you do not need to worry about the order because when you multiply them all together, it's going to be the same regardless of what you multiply first. So yeah, see, you flip-flop them at all. It's all the same. Okay, so I'm going to go to my calculator. I'm typing in the numbers, 4.2 times 25.2 times 15.8, and we get the answer 1,672.272. And our label, since it's centimeters times centimeters times centimeters, is going to be centimeters cubed. So our answer is 1,672.272 centimeters cubed. They didn't tell us what to round to. Sometimes it's standard to round to the nearest hundredth, which would be 1,672.27 centimeters cubed. But either would be fine. So I could have just shot the video again, but I figured this would be a little bit easier. We'll see. Okay, this next section, they give you the volume. And notice here it says 10.08 cubic centimeters. And then they give us 2 of the 3 sides. So we're going to need to go at this a little bit differently. So we have 2.4 and 2, and we don't know this last one, the height. So we're going to need to figure that out. So we're going to put the volume as 10.08 cubic centimeters. The length is 2 centimeters. The width is 2.4 centimeters, but we don't know what the height is. We're going to leave it as a variable. Okay, there you can see it. The volume equals the length times the width times unknown. And that's what we're going to need to figure out. So to find out, we're going to simplify both sides, bring down everything that we're not working with, the 10.08, and then the times h. Then we're going to multiply the 2 times the 2.4. And bringing up the calculator. 2 times 2.4. We get 4.8. So now we've got 10.08 equals 4.8 times h. And it's kind of like the old school problems. What times this number gives us this number? Kind of like this one. 5 times something gives us 10. And we probably know the math back there, but if we didn't know what times 5 gives us 10, we could divide. 10 divided by 5 would be 2. Same thing here. 10.08 divided by 4.8 equals h. So that's what we need to do. The 10.08 divided by 4.8. 10.08 divided by 4.8 is 2.1. So our answer for what h is 2.1. So 2.1 centimeters is our answer for h. Okay. And the rest of the problems on that page and the following page until the very end are the same. Here we've got surface area, which I think I'm saying here it's maybe not as straightforward as volume, which is length times width times height. So in some ways it seems more complicated or harder. But really each step is not that bad. It's just a lot of steps. So this is where in math you've got to just remember, do the next thing, do the next thing. When you put all those next things together, you get a good completed thing. So in order to find the surface area, we want to find the area, the total area of all the surfaces. That means we need to find the area of the front and of the back, the top and the bottom, the left and the right. So we're going to find the area of this front first. So we got 15.8 times this line, which is 25.2, because those lines are the same. So 15.8 times 25.2, and then the back is going to be the exact same. So we can kind of cut and paste that. 15.8 times 25.2. And then we want to do the top, which is 4.2 times this line, which is the same as 15.8. So it'd be 4.2 times 15.8. And again, the top and the bottom are going to be the same, so we can cut and paste and put 4.2 times 15.8 for the bottom. So you can see what I did there. The front and the back have the same dimensions. The top and the bottom have the same dimensions. Now we need the left and the right. Okay, I know I have left written first, but we're going to kind of do the right side first. Don't tell anybody. 25.2 is our height, but what's our width there? And it's the same as that line, which is the same as, oh, there it is, 4.2. So all those lines are the same, so we know that that one would be 4.2. So we can do 25.2 times 4.2. That would be our left. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the right. 25.2 times 4.2. So you got to do all the multiplication, but keep in mind, when you use a calculator, if you keep it organized, written on your paper, it's not too bad. So here we go, 15.8 times 25.2 gives me 398.16. And that's going to be the same on both the front and the back. And then I'm going to do the top and the bottom. (4.2) times 15.8 is 66.36. And again, cut and paste. Bottom's going to be the same. Finally, 25.2 times 4.2 is 105.84. So I write that down and cut and paste because the left and the right had the same area. And last but not least, we're going to add them all together. So the surface area is total area of surfaces. We're going to add them all together. And here we go, back to the calculator. I think I messed up, so this might take a while. Sorry. Okay, look at that. It's 105 something divided by 398. And here's about where I realize it. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's not right. I go, what? I close it down the calculator. I refresh it, and now I'm ready to go again. Adding all the numbers together. Typing them all in carefully. There we go. There's our answer. 1,140.72. We need to be thinking about our label. Fix the hat. Move the camera so you can see the answer. And what's the label? This is area, so it's going to be centimeters squared. Okay, that's it for the packet for this week. Tomorrow we've got a day off, so it's up to you and your parents, but we're going to kind of take the day off as teachers, so you guys get to decide what you want to do with that.